I thought I was crazy when I said to myself, I'm going to get this done in 6 months, no matter what. And I am a delusional person. And it's crazy. You know, there are some things you think are impossible, but for some reason, it's just your thoughts telling you it is impossible. I'll use myself as an example. I use these I would call it 3 rules. Be delusional, try your best to be consistent, and just believe you're gonna get it done. Just believe you're going to get it done. And it's actually crazy that just by simply following this rule, it worked. It worked.
I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a short skincare routine, and while I'm doing that, I will tell you guys how important it is to have a vision. Just have a vision, believe in that vision, and try to get that vision that you have already set done. Simple. Those are the 3 things I would like to talk about in this video, yeah? And I'm going to use myself as an example because it's always the best thing. You shouldn't, as a person, talk about others. Talk about yourself. So, first of all, I've already applied my eye cream, yeah? I just need a little bit more. Because I've been getting, I don't know, dark circles everywhere. I mean, I haven't been sleeping well, so yeah. So I think not everyone knows this, but I think it's time for me to say it because that's how I started my YouTube channel, right? And I also believe that you guys have the right to know. And that is that I am not going to school anymore. I am not schooling. I'm not going to university anymore. And I don't think it's necessary for me to say the reason, but let's just say things do not always work out the way you actually want it to work out. Let me just put it like that. So I decided, you know, I stopped school last year, 2025, and I was devastated. I was like devastated because this is my first time in my life that something didn't work for me academically. And as somebody that is used to write, you know, A+, 100%, 90%, 80%, always get through classes, you know, always get those good grades. It pains. It actually is painful that this one just didn't want it to work out. But I just have this feeling that maybe God is just trying to push me in a different direction. That was the conclusion I came up with. And even though I was devastated, I told myself that I can't stop here. Just because I didn't get this one right doesn't mean I'm not gonna get the next right. So I decided to do what I always do, and that is to create a vision board. Yes, a vision board. I always create a vision board before the year comes to an end. And I have 2 types of vision board I always create. The reason I do that is because sometimes I procrastinate. Yeah, people procrastinate. Even the person that looks perfect on the outside also do procrastinate. That's why I have these 2 types of vision board. So the first one is that I always do a 6-month vision board. Yeah, that 6 months vision board is more important to me than the one that I create for a whole year. And that is a second type of vision board. So in this 6 months, I'm going to use an example, you know, because I mostly use a scrapbook for that. It looks ugly from the outside, but that just doesn't matter. What matters is that you get it done, right? So I always give it the title, you know, Becoming Her. So it kind of sounds a little bit motivating. And in this 6 months of it, it looks like this. It's just simple, something simple, not complicated. And what I write in that 6 months vision board before I visualize it on my iPad, mainly midterms goals. Sometimes I also write long-term goals just to be a little bit delusional, and some things I would want to do every week. Like I want it to be a routine, you know, a daily or weekly routine. And most importantly, I also write things that I would want to eliminate in this 6 months. Yes, that is something. I think, you know, most of the times we always think about what we want to achieve, what we want to do, but we also forget to mention things that we want to change in our life, or things that we want to remove, you know, just throw away, let it go. Yeah. And this year, I decided to be a little bit, crazy. I mean, I have been crazy for starting. I think I started this vision board, you know, 2023 actually. I started this vision board thing 2023 actually. Normally I do it in my head, but I just had this feeling it didn't work. So I decided to write it down instead, so I can always look back at it and remind myself, oh, this is actually what I wanted to accomplish this year, and this is what I want to accomplish in this 6 months. And I am actually very happy to say that it has been working since 2023. I am surprised. Like, I'm very, very surprised. And when I say it has been working, I'm always talking about the midterm goals. I'm not talking about the long-term goals, because when I write down long-term goals, I always think about what I want to accomplish in 5 years. Not if it happens this year, then I'll clap for myself. But most of the time, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. Something just happens randomly, and sometimes you just fall in that hole, and then it's gonna be difficult for you to climb out. Yeah. But I'm very, very surprised to say that this 6 months, I mean, today is July, right? It's already July, and I have to applause to myself, really. I just realized during editing this video that I've been breathing quite heavy. Does someone know why? I think I have anemia or something. I think it's time to go to the doctor again, because what the hell is going on? Why am I breathing like I just ran a marathon or something? And I also mistakenly used the wrong cream, by the way. And just small itch here. Normally, I don't like to do my skincare in this kind of weather, but my skin has been feeling very rough lately. That's why it was just like, okay, I think it's drying out. It's time to moisturize it again. And yeah, I think everyone knows by now that I'm a minimalist. I don't use much. I don't do much, because my skin is quite sensitive, so I want to avoid problems. I said previous minutes ago that, you know, last year wasn't really, or last year was good, but didn't really end it the way I wanted it to, because this year would have been the year I would be done with school. But God said no, you have to wait. I think you have accomplished so much in life that it's time for you to take a break. That's how it sounds to me. When everything is going perfect in your life, you wanted to do this when you were small, you did it, and then you did that, and then it worked, and then it worked, and then it worked. Everything was so, straight in a line, and then all of a sudden, it just goes down like this, and you're like, oh, I'm not used to that. What is just happening here? But I've come to accept or learn that life just doesn't always turn out the way you want it to turn out. And that's okay. But like I said, I'm not a person that quit. I don't do quitting. I don't like being idle. I also don't like being, unproductive. I just feel like I'm wasting the human being that God created. Let me just put it like that. So in this 6 months vision board, like, it's from January till July. No, January till June. Math. Yeah, so basically, beginning of the year, I create this vision board, and then I will enter the year with that mindset that I want to get this done in 6 months. And I'm going to use an example. I decided in 6 months that I want to find a corporate job that is suitable for me. It's an example. And you know, when you say you want to get something done, it's not just saying you want to get it done, you have to do something. And when you say, for example, I've been saying this a lot of times, you want to get a job, then you have to be applying, going to interviews, asking questions. Where can I get this? How can I do this? How can I do that? You know, make connection. That's the only way for you, for example, to get a job. And I did my best. At first, I wrote more than 15 application, and sometimes I was just like, bro, I'm tired of this thing. I can't do this anymore. Maybe God just want me to be idle for a whole year or something. Then no problem, I'll be idle. But I just don't want to be idle. I just don't like it. I just don't like staying at home 24/7 doing nothing. I just can't. I just can't do it. So I told myself, I'm going to get this internship no matter what. And luckily, by praying, going through different process, many interviews, doing this, doing that, oh my gosh, it was so stressful. I cried so many times sometimes. And crying is okay. But at the end of the day, I got what I wanted. So what I'm trying to say with this short video is that, you know, sometimes it's actually good to start your day, not just your day, maybe even your year, with a plan. Yes, sometimes, trust me, this is an example of the vision board. And trust me when I tell you, I didn't get everything done. But that doesn't mean I'm not getting it done this following 6 months, which is from July till December. And also, don't forget, there's always going to be something that might come in between. It's normal. You can't, life doesn't really goes, whoop, you know, like in the movies, everything is perfect, happy end. No. Sometimes it's not like that. But what I'm trying to say is that it is so good to have a plan, so you have something to focus on. Like, I have this feeling if I didn't, you know, started doing this vision board thing, I think I would be just here at the table sitting, and then I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know what to do. 100% I'm going to be depressed. The way I know myself, I'm going to be depressed. Because this is the first time in my life that I had this academic hole, and I didn't know why. I didn't know how to fix it. And I also couldn't understand why now. I mean, all my mates, most of them, they're all done with school or about to start something, you know, big. And now me, I feel like I'm starting again. But sometimes I have just come to accept that it is good to start again or to start afresh, you know. It's not a bad thing. But it's what matters is with what mindset you start, you know. And I think creating a vision board was very, very, very helpful. I think it was one thing that saved me a lot of, you know, emotional damage. So guys, I just came up here to tell you that no matter, or even if you feel low at the moment and you feel like, oh, you're stuck, it's okay. It's okay to be stuck sometimes. It's okay. Maybe God is just trying to push you in another direction, or trying to tell you something that, oh no, he doesn't want you to do this. Maybe try something else. Or maybe he wants you to find your actual talent. Maybe. But I think with this kind of mindset that everything you do in life is, every experience you gain in life, take it as a lesson. Because you always learn from experiences. Even though now I don't go to school anymore, or I don't go to university anymore, I learned something in university. I made some memories over there. Later, when I grow old, I can still tell my kids, oh, I went to university, and this is how it's like in university. This is what you need to know when you go to university and what you shouldn't do. You know, even though you didn't accomplish the end goal, you still gained experience. And I think experience is the most beautiful thing you can earn or gain in life as a human being, because with those experience you have, you can always start afresh. You can always start afresh. Always start afresh. And yeah, but where is it? Yeah, but I say always have a plan. Yeah, plans do not always work out, but always have one in mind. You can do a 1 year vision board, you can do a 5-year vision board, but I always prefer to start small. I think a 6-month vision board, 6 months focus on that thing just for 6 months. And if it doesn't work for this 6 months, then try again the next 6 months. Just keep trying, keep going. Because if you actually want it, you're gonna get it. If God actually wants you to get it, you're gonna get it. If he doesn't want you to get it, then maybe that's just not where you're supposed to go to. Turn around, focus on something else. And that's what I actually wanted to say. And I hope you guys understand the value of having a plan and also creating a vision board, which also helps you to perform or help you in the progress of accomplishing something that you want to accomplish. And yeah, and I'm quite hot actually. But thanks for listening. And I'm done with my skincare routine. I'm not advertising anything, but my skincare routine, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. And it's gonna be a surprise, because let me be honest, this year has been quite a it's been quite a lot. It's been quite a lot, but I actually like it like that. It's new, it's very new for me, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it like that. So see you guys in my next video, and take good care of yourself and keep going, keep pushing. You got this.